See if we are live. It looks like we are live. What's going on, everybody? How's everything going? Let me just see if
What
we
is
are.
up?
So, I am here with my man Roger Levesque from 3 Men in the Basement. He is on his world tour this year.
What's going on, everybody?
So
Appreciate you having me on, brother.
It's a pleasure to have you on, Roger. I'm just making sure the chat's coming up there. Let's see the comments. I'm not getting the group comments for some reason. Let's see in my stream. Yeah, we're live. We're good. All right. So right now the butcher is in the house. It's just me, you, and the butcher chilling right now.
What's up, Jay? What's going on?
What's going on, Jay? How's everything? How's that vacation, brother? Everything was good. There we go. I got the butcher. Yeah, you see that shirt? That's because Matt Forge took care of me. I'm just letting you know, Jay. All right, Matt Forge took care of me. David the Cave, what's going on? How's everything? Listen, Roger had to make an appearance here. Come on, man. He's got to. He was with the Warriors. Hey, Murph, what's going on? Joey does comics, number 8. He's going on. How's everything, everybody? So yeah, we you know what? I hit up Roger last minute, and my man Joker M21. There's your fellow world tour guy, bro. That guy and you were everywhere.
Coming at you, Joker. I'm coming at you.
Johnny Dakota, what's going on? Philly Born, Blade Runner 404, Arsenio the Art Chemist. How's everything going, guys? I appreciate you guys all coming on real quick. Decided to go live today. Was talking with my man Roger. Hit him up last minute, asked him to hop on, and here we are. Hambone Comics is also here, so I appreciate
it when you have nothing to do in your life, you know.
Yeah, COVID is making us more friendly than we ever were before.
Art Chemist, man, I hit you up on IG in a private message trying to get you to do a sketch for me. I don't know if you didn't see it, but check it out. See if you got that message from me.
Yeah, Art Chemist just does some great work, man. He's done some good stuff for Otto. I mean,
that's what I've seen.
And a couple of the other
guys.
A
bunch of them showing off his work. That's why I hit him up.
Check out his wife's site, Skeleton Comics.
Yeah,
she sells some good books there. So if you're looking to buy stuff, I believe they sell all kinds of books and other stuff on there too. It's supposed to be a really good site. I know Biggie's uses it all the time. So check it out. Roger, he's working on it. So I want to show some CGC books I got in. All right. But before we do that, if you guys haven't been following 3 Men in the Basement and the guys, Roger's got a special announcement. So, Roger, I'm going to highlight you.
Yeah. Oh, boy.
All right. Let's see if I can get this right. Nope. I'm a little computer illiterate here, Roger. Sometimes with this shit.
That's all right.
So I think I'm going to have to keep you that way, Roger,
until I
learn how to fuck with
this. We're good like that. No. I mean, we had our show yesterday, and we announced it. So I'm going to start doing a little segment on a 3 Men in the Basement YouTube channel. If you are not subscribed, please head over to 3 Men in the Basement, all one word, and subscribe and hit those notification bells. Sundays, for now, we're going to do Sunday 6 o'clock. It's called Live with the Cranky Canadian. And the concept is bringing people from the YouTube community, whether it's other YouTube channel owners, artists, people from Instagram, and bring them on onto our channel and just chop it up and talk about things that most shows don't talk about, whether it's getting a little deeper into what they're in, different things they like other than comics. Let them get as personal as they want. And it's definitely something I'm looking forward to because, as you guys are joking around with me about being on my world tour. I think some of us realize it really is a lot of fun to be live and talking with the comic book community through the chat or, whoever's on the panel. So starting this Sunday, my episode number 1 of the Cranky Canadian is going to highlight Matt Forge comics and Jay the Butcher comics from Pressable Defects. They were kind enough to agree to come on, and I believe my second show, if I'm allowed to say this, episode 2, is going to feature
special guest,
the man himself, E-Rod the Presser. So I'm looking forward to it. I want to go on before Joker, I'm 21, and Pressable Defects, so there's no conflict in people being able to watch our shows, and definitely looking forward to it. And I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I think the guests are going to be able to be who they want and show who they are, like they don't normally do during auctions or live shows where they're showing off books and stuff,
You know, Raj, you hit on a point that I really liked it when you stated that we've gotten to know a lot of people. Before this, I was really, everybody was kind of solo. You had a friend or two in the community. Then I met the Warriors, and we got together about 5 years ago. But within the last year, I got to know a lot of guys, especially the 3 Men in the Basement guys. I got to meet them on a personal level. Dave in the Cave and Otto and Justin. I haven't met you in person, but I feel like I do because we talk every day.
Yeah.
And it's good shit. It's a lot of guys that have all the same interests, and it's just a lot of fun. I think it's a good thing.
Yeah, absolutely. So I appreciate you letting me put that out there, and hopefully people will enjoy it and keep watching.
Yeah, you know what? The YouTube community is growing because you keep seeing more and more people come on every day. I remember when getting 1,000 subs was really, really hard without buying your subs. And I'm seeing guys get it, and kudos to the guys. I think the live stuff gets you there a lot faster. People get to interact with you, but guys are getting to their 1,000 subs a lot faster. It's cool. It took me almost 5 years to get to 1,000 subs.
Really?
You got to put out the content, though. I wasn't putting out as much content as I used to, but now I kind of ramped it up. And then the pressing business took off, and then I found this gigantic collection with Manny, and then it's been a whirlwind.
It's a good thing you don't have a job. Oh, wait a minute.
Exactly. I told my wife the other day, I feel like I'm working 2 jobs now. I love the second job, which is the pressing and all of that stuff. But I'm close to retirement time, so when I pull the plug, this is going to be my full-time gig.
Ah, nice. Good for
It'll be fun. It'll be fun. But so I submitted 15 books to CGC from that collection we got. I got 2 back. So I've showed this. Most people have seen this, but I got this back recently. Unfortunately, it came back color touch, which I kind of knew. I saw it and I spotted it, but color touch can be removed. It's the easiest thing. It's the restoration that you want to see if you get a book that's restored. So I'm happy with that. It'll come back a lower grade, but that book in any grade is just a monster book.
Absolutely.
And then I was real happy with this one.
Oh, very nice, dude.
This is beautiful, man.
Did you know the grade before you got it?
Before I got it in my hands?
Yeah.
I can't do what you guys do. I'm sorry. I cannot do it. I cannot do it. I keep saying I'm going to do one of those boxings and show the grades. I can't do it. I get on right because I submit part of my service. I submit to CGC for customers, right?
Right.
So on a daily basis, I'm checking for people's orders to see if they've updated because I try and send everybody their their tracking number.
Yeah.
And then some people will ask for the grades, and I just wind up looking at my grades every time. Like I got 13 more books coming in. I know the grades on all of them already.
Oh man. Then you don't get that honest, whether it's the defeat of my face or the karate chop of Everett.
Listen, the karate chop is one of the greatest, and you've broken the streak. You know that, right? The streak is broken.
I did break the streak, yes.
I watched that 9-8 video you had. You did well. You did well. You were hurting for a while.
Oh my God. I almost stopped submitting.
It could be discouraging sometimes, This order here that I'm going to show now were books that I had, and it's insane how many books I have that have to be. I actually have short boxes of books to be pressed, and then books that I pressed, getting ready for CGC. And I try and send out as many orders as I can, but it gets expensive. That's why I sell books most of the time. But I think
that's how we all do it.
I bought this book for cheap. I bought this book for $40. When I saw it, I couldn't pass it up. And it came back at 8.5. You're talking
Beautiful.
A book from 1964.
Imagine
8.5.
Someone who actually cared about it bought that thing.
Yeah, this was well preserved, and this is before there were bags and boards.
That's awesome.
So
that was part of that collection, or you bought?
No, the books I'm going to show you now are not part of that collection. These are all books that I purchased.
Oh, nice.
Another book I picked this up on eBay, and I came back 7.0.
Oh, you bought it raw on eBay?
Yeah, bought it raw on eBay. That's what I do a lot. I'll go hunting on eBay. There are deals to be found on eBay if you look.
Yeah.
So this came back a 7.0, which is a really good grade for this. It's that
Very
classic
nice.
Steranko cover. I actually
Yeah.
have this signed by Steranko. It looks beautiful when you get Steranko to sign it.
CGC or
Yeah, CGC. It's a
oh,
great book to get
beautiful.
Steranko to sign. He's one of the few old guys that are still around. His signature is great, just his line takes forever.
Yeah, right.
Otto was
talk.
on his line for a while. He's a talker, man.
He likes to talk.
Book I've been specking on pre-announcement and everything like that, so I have like 5 copies. Is this
Oh,
first Shang-Chi, Master of Kung Fu,
Yeah,
special Marvel edition, 7-0.
sending one of those your way.
Yeah. Oh, are you? It's a good book, man. And then another book that I spec on, I started picking it up this year, is this. And that's Fantastic Four number 8. First appearance of the Puppet Master.
Oh, nice.
First appearance of Alicia Masters. So, who's the stepdaughter. So, if they want to introduce Alicia Masters, who becomes Ben Grimm's wife eventually,
Yeah.
what better way to do it than to introduce her stepfather?
Right.
You know? So, 4.0, it's a
right?
single digit FF.
Beautiful.
You know? Take that any day.
Hell yeah.
Another book that I buy, and this was another stealth buy on eBay, is this.
Oh, nice.
Bro, till this year, I never owned this book.
Really?
Right? I won it in Strictly Comics mystery boxes. I was the grand prize winner. He had one of these.
Yeah.
Then one fell on my lap, and then I found another one. It just
No kidding. Now you have 3 of them.
I sold one, and this one's up for sale. Most of these books will be up for sale. So if anybody's interested, hit me up. You know. But and then the reason I'm selling my 7.0 is because I got an 8.0.
Oh, beautiful.
This is one of my favorite covers of all time. This is my childhood book. I grew up reading the X-Men.
Where'd you find that, Raw?
This one, I'm trying to remember because I bought so many of these copies. Oh, I'll tell you the story with this. Funny story with this. And you know how they say, Gary always says, tell everybody you're the comic book guy?
Yeah.
So at the post office, they know me as the comic book guy. I drop off packages all the time. One of the postal workers had X-Men comics from when he was a kid, and he was looking to sell them.
No kidding.
So I went through his books. I offered him fair market value for it. I gave him a good deal. I didn't rip him off. He was happy with what he got. I was happy with what I got. And I got from 95. Was it 95? Yeah, I think it was 95 to 110.
Really?
It was around there I bought from him. And now he's got from 111 through to 141, 142. He's rereading them.
Oh,
Most of them were mid graders. This one I kind of was on with it, but 8.0. So
nice, beautiful.
I was happy.
Congrats.
But it's that thing. Tell people who you got. What you know.
Yeah.
You know, Roger, when we were kids, wasn't it cool to collect comic books?
No.
You know, it was kind of, even when you were in the middle age kind of thing. You know, you read them. You didn't tell anybody you were reading comics.
I don't know if it's any more cool now, or the fact that we're at the age where we could care less if we're cool.
It's true, but I think the superhero movies,
yeah,
the movies have made it mainstream. You know, everybody talks about pop culture. We didn't have pop culture when we were kids. You know,
no.
You got punched
Saturday morning cartoons.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. How much did you look forward to that, though?
Oh, unbelievable!
We talk about that all the time.
No alarm clock. I can't wake up on Saturdays now. Back then, no alarm clock, man. You're up. Hour. Want to make sure I got my cereal. Yeah. Want to make sure I had the milk poured before it started.
Shit, yeah, man.
That's funny.
Joker, you interested in that Batman 181? Hit me up. We'll talk. All right. For you, we'll talk. All right. And the reason I had sold my last Batman 251 was because I got this one. And
beautiful.
Roger, and I don't talk a lot of prices, but I want to show people that things can be found. I found this on eBay raw for $121 shipped.
Holy crap. How long ago? Like recently?
4 or 5 months ago.
Oh my God, you got to be shitting me.
Nope. The Poison Ivy I bought for $250 raw. There are deals you have to hunt. They really have to scour eBay.
I think it's just people who don't know what they got. Or...
Correct. I target.
It wasn't an auction. So buy it now.
It was buy it now. I target people with. I look at the number of sales that they have when I'm looking. if I see somebody and I look at a book and I see it, I always look at the seller. Little tip, that's what I use. I look at the seller and I'll see if that guy has low sales. It's probably a newer seller, and I look at what he's selling. Sometimes you get lucky.
Yeah.
You know? Sometimes you get lucky.
Sometimes you get hosed. We'll find out in my rant in tomorrow's show or Sunday's show.
You had a bad eBay experience?
Yeah.
Oh, we got to hear about this. Not now, but I see. I'm looking forward to it.
It's one of the segments on the show, the Roger rant.
The Roger rant. Well, after the auction,
it became a thing. So I said it's time to grow legs. I might as well run with it.
I got to tell you, I watched that on the rewind. I wound up watching the auctions on the rewind.
Yeah.
And the fellas were talking, and I think it was the butcher said, "Go to minute so and so."
Yeah,
it was like 6 hours.
6 hours, 8 minutes.
I fast forwarded all the way to that and watched it from the beginning, and I hit you up immediately because I couldn't stop laughing, man.
I never forget because I just got so thrown off by this guy sending me a message on Instagram that my book was too expensive that I was selling. That Jay and Gary were like talking to me, and they're like, "Is he still there, Roger? Are you all right?" And I'm like, "I gotta say something." And you know, what are you gonna do? Sometimes that happens. It was 6 hours into an auction. It's 1:30 in the morning. Guys talking shit to me on eBay.
I tell you, on Instagram. I don't know how you guys grind like that, man. That is brutal. 6 hours, but you know what? It's worth it.
Yeah, it's definitely worth it.
My man Dave in the Cave says it right there. They're out there, just got to find those deals.
Yeah.
So Dave, I got a hit on on eBay, and I got a first silk for $75 yesterday, which I thought right now at those prices is a pretty good deal.
That's an unbelievable deal.
Yeah. And then I picked up a big book today. So I'm going to hold off on showing it, but I picked up a big book. Pretty happy with it.
Yeah, Dave says, I've never seen Roger so heated. Yeah, takes a lot for me to get upset.
That's the whole thing that I thought was hilarious because you're usually this calm guy. You know what I'm saying? You're always smiling. You always got to laugh, you know, and you have a good time with it. And that guy got you fucked.
Oh, he sent me. Did I tell you that he emailed me?
No.
Because after I got that message, it wasn't anybody I follow on Instagram. It came out as, a private message. Do you accept? I blocked him. So he must have been trying to get a hold of me. So he emailed me and apologized.
Okay.
Said that he heard me say, I don't know why anybody's not buying this, it's a good deal. I don't know why nobody's jumping on it. And I thought I was helping you out by telling you what the eBay prices were. I'm like,
how could you
think that's helpful?
Fucking fool. A fucking fool. So I know when we talk, we all know we have a resident Star Wars guy within the community who he is destroying it. So he kind of got everybody in the Star Wars hunt now. He's educating Comic Tom. It's pretty funny. You know what I'm saying? People putting up his spec. He's correcting people. I find it great. But I don't know. Do you use Macari? Have you shopped on there?
I have not.
Try that.
I've heard you guys talking about it though.
Yeah. So Macari is another form, kind of like an eBay.
Okay.
And you can buy books on there. And I got these books on Macari. And this came to me for $50 shipped. And I'll show you what
all of them.
All of them. So
thanks.
It was Star Wars Dark Empire 1, 2, 3.
Nice.
4. It was missing 5, but it had 6. Okay. Tales of the Jedi. Tales of the Jedi. And then this is the reason I bought this lot, not this book. Not that book, but that.
Oh, nice.
And Raj, I looked at this. This is in the 9.6, 9.8 range.
Oh, beautiful.
I couldn't believe the score. So if you guys don't know, this is first Grand Admiral Thrawn, first Mara Jade. Look at the prices of this book now. This is a book that blew up. So,
especially because of Rebels. Thrawn was such a great character in that.
You know what though? And with Disney Plus buying everything, you're just getting all of these great characters that are going to be on Disney Plus now. I mean, when the announcements they showed for upcoming with Rosario Dawson and everything like that, it's got everybody crazed. It's got everybody.
Yeah, I tell you what, I was able to scoop up Clone Wars #1 in one of the auctions a few weeks ago, and I absolutely stole that book from Gamma. It was an auction, so I outbid everybody, but
Yeah.
seeing what they go for and knowing that Ahsoka's going to show up in Mandalorian, possibly have a spin-off show with Sabine Wren, it's a no-brainer that I spent what I spent on it. But
so I talk to Amazing Murphinator all the time also, and we were specking on that book before the announcement got made, and we were like, should we buy it? And I bought one on an auction. I paid $80 for it.
Clone Wars 1?
Clone Wars 1. And Murph bought one for pretty cheap also. His is grading, and mine's just got graded, and it came back a 9.4.
Nice.
So it's a $700 book now.
I don't know if I'm right. I think I am. I think Justin has a 9.8.
That's insane.
It's a $2,000 book. But he was all over that, when it first came out. He's been on top of those Star Wars shows from the beginning. So
does he have the 1 in 1,000? The 1,000. There's another variant for that that's printed up to 1,000 copies.
That I don't know.
So there's a guy on this community who I press books for. Who just
speaking of Justin, just joined the chat.
Oh, Nemesis Prime.
Justin, is your Clone Wars 1 a 9.8? Let us know.
Oh, there you go. Murph paid $54 for his.
And it's an 8.0.
And it's an 8.0. It's a huge bonus.
All right, Justin's is a 9.6.
Hey, Justin, I don't know if you saw it. I picked these up on Macari. I was showing them. And it's the Dark Empire series. And then the Tales of the Jedi. But this one came back. And it's probably, I'm hoping, a 9.6 candidate. He's got it a 9.6, see? Oh, he's got a 9.6 variant. Jesus Christ. Variant. And a 9.8 regular.
9.8 regular, yeah.
Awesome.
Like I said, way before anybody even cared about Ahsoka, Justin was all over it because he's a big Star Wars guy. So good for him.
Yeah, I asked him all my Star Wars questions. I think 3/4 of the YouTube community asked him their Star Wars questions now. It's pretty funny. And I'm going to show some books now, and I'm going to blame my man, the Butcher, for this. Jay,
I might know what these are.
So, that's the second print reveal, character reveal. And then these were the San Diego Comic-Con ones, those Comic Mint sent. And actually, these are selling for about $90 now a pop. So actually, it was a good investment.
You bought them when they were released?
Yep, bought them when they were released that day. I bought 3 copies. I sold one on one of the auctions the other day. Somebody got a deal. I did the right thing. And then I picked these up. This book has gotten hot, first print and the variants. This is the second print for it. I think it's a great cover.
Strange Academy?
Strange Academy, yeah. So
not familiar with it.
Strange Academy is a book that's, look it up now. It's kind of blowing up. There's a shitload of first appearances on here, and everybody's specking on all of these first appearances. It's been a pretty good story. So
it's a newer book?
Yeah, it's a new book. It's pretty new. I think it's only on issue 2 because COVID stopped the printing on it. Maybe issue 3 now. Book I like. I know my man Otto likes this book. I got this on eBay pretty cheap too. And that's the first Sauron.
I thought you were going to say it was coverless.
Yeah. I tell you what, though, some of the splash pages he shows are pretty cool. I was like, that's a good idea. I kind of like some of that stuff, And then I hit what I consider my kind of honey hole. It's actually a shop in Jersey I hit all the time. And he has great books there. And I picked up a very nice copy of Savage She-Hulk and a very nice copy of Noah.
Oh, there it is.
Now, I own 2 9.6s on this.
Nice.
The 9.8 eludes me. It's that book. And then I was in that shop, and they had this there, too. So that's that variant cover. And then if you listen to my man Thorough, when he does his Chop It Up stuff, they were talking about the Illuminati, and the Illuminati got hot now. So I kind of went down a rabbit hole with that. Everybody knows that's that new Avengers 7. So I picked up the 1 in 20 Wolverine variant for it. I think there's a 1 in 10 and there's a 1 in 50 or 1 in 25 that are pretty nice books.
What year is that from?
Since 2008, maybe. kind of modern. I mean, it is modern, but it's a good cover. It's a Terry Dodson cover, it looks like. Yeah, it's a Dodson cover. 2013. So, pretty nice. Good book to spec on, you know?
Yeah. Oh, at this point, you never.
Butch, I don't show my prices, bro. I scratch the stickers off all the time. You guys ain't knowing what I really paid.
That's to fool you, you know? It's like
yeah.
torpedo boxes, you know, when the book says $25 on it.
Oh, my God. That is a whole nother animal, man. You know, they should be ashamed of what they do. What they make a fortune. They don't care. They really don't care. And then I hit my local flea market the other day for the first time. I hadn't been there in a while, and I've picked up some major books there. I found a Tomb of Dracula 10 for $3.
Really?
Yeah.
Jesus.
It wound up being a 4.0. Submariner 1, like a 3.0.
Jesus.
I found the
Is it from the one guy that's at this flea market or
different vendors? The Venomized covers, you know, like the one they have the Mary Jane, the Casada Mary Jane.
Yeah.
The second hardest one is the one with Deadpool. It's that X-Men cover.
Yeah.
I found that there for $1.
No kidding.
Came back at 9.4. Yeah, I've scored there. I've missed out on some really good books on there too. I think I was telling the story, but I was digging through a box, and the guy came to the vendor, and said, "I'm selling books." And the vendor's like, "Not right now." So I said, "Hey, what do you got?" Bought an X-Men 101 off of him.
No kidding.
Yeah, I think he got it for like $60. And it came back like 5.5, right?
Nice.
But the box I left, guy's going through, he pulls out a Superman, I think it's 75, whatever it was. It's it had a signature on it. So the guy's like, "Oh, I wonder what the signature is." And I knew the signature right away. I was hoping he put it the fuck away, right? And he turned it around, and it had the COA, and it was signed by Siegel.
Oh, nice.
It's a $150 book, Jerry.
No
Yeah, it was a $150 book. He got it for $1.
And it had a COA?
Yeah, it has a COA because
Jesus.
it came from what's that company? Dynamic Forces. It had a Dynamic Forces COA on it.
No kidding.
So it was good. It was good.
Got to peer over the other people's shoulders when they're going through boxes.
Matt Forge, do you really think I'm going to tell you where my honey hole is? You guys destroy everything. They're like the plague.
When's the last time they shared their flea market with us?
Are they not
That's
like
all they talk about?
Oh, they walk in and they just destroy everything and just leave everything, fucking dead.
I've been trying to find out their flea market. You won't tell me.
Yeah, they do pretty good. I know the butcher does well in his flea market. So I hit my flea market and I got lucky. There's a couple of guys that go there for comic books that I know already. You know the faces they're buying, and they were hovering around this place. And the guy, the owner's kid, walked away and went to the car. I was just leaving. I saw him come back with 2 short boxes, so I walked back and I situated myself in a corner. Like this guy had like 5 tables. And when he put out the boxes, he put the box right in front of me. So I had first dibs on it. Everybody was pissed, but that's where he put it out there. So this was there.
Oh, nice. Not like you have 50 copies like Gary.
Yeah. Did you see that?
A whole box of them.
Shit. I was watching that collection. How about the Spawn number 9s?
Yeah.
200 of them?
He met that guy like 10 minutes from my house.
Oh, yeah. You said he was driving to Connecticut, right?
Yeah. He's like Central Connecticut. I'm like, dude, what the hell?
Murph, signatures can be pressed. It depends on the ink. But signatures can be pressed. This was there, and this is a real clean copy. And I'll tell you, this book here, when Gambit gets announced for something, that book is going to shoot up. It's going to become unaffordable to a degree. You know, it's going to become a $500, $600 book. This book is going to see its day. I'm telling you now. I think so. There's just too much in this book. He's mentioned in it. He's in multiple panels in it. You know, I believe the story was that this was supposed to come out first, and then production put out 266 first. I think somebody said.
Okay.
So that's why it's kind of.
CGC recognizes whatever they want. So.
Oh, my man Tito's here. Kingdom Comics. I apologize. How's everything? David the Cave says he misses the Clifton show. Hey, Dave, there's a show coming up in August in Jersey. I just saw it the other day. I think it's the same people who run Clifton and everything. See, my man, the Butcher says it. True first appearance there. So, and then this is the last book I picked up at that flea market. Probably like a 6.0 copy.
Nice.
So I got all 3 of those books for $30.
You gotta be kidding me.
Nah,
Jesus Christ.
It was good. The guy wanted 50. And we negotiated. And then this was an eBay buy.
You gotta find a flea market.
Yeah, you'll probably have stuff that you just people miss. I buy this book all the time too.
Oh, nice. I don't have that book.
You don't? This is my 3rd copy.
Nice.
And I got this on eBay for fair market value is what I'm going to say. I was looking at the pictures, and I think it has a shot at a 9.6, hopefully. So if it's a 9.6 copy, that book's only going to climb more. That's the way I look at it. It's just investing in the character.
Spider-Man stuff.
The one that I want, and people talk about this all the time. You know, there's a black cover variant for this.
Okay.
So I don't know if you've ever seen it. The ink the ink over here, it's a lot darker. So it's like a dark purple, almost black. They call it a black cover, and it's a shorter print, they believe. So if you're ever out on the wild and you see that for the price of this, grab it.
Grab it.
That's the book to get. You know, it's a hot book.
That's a beautiful spot for a remark right there.
Yeah, or on the white too. You know, see, because he's got that whole city down here.
Yeah.
The only thing is, I hate Rodriguez's artwork. He draws like this ugly ass little Spider Gwen on there. It's terrible. His remark. Yeah, it's horrible. So when does 3 Men in Basement have another show coming on, Raj? You guys got anything coming up this week besides your show?
So I know that Justin's got a video dropping this week, like Tuesday. I think Everett has some stuff he's been working on too, because they're always putting videos together. We try to put stuff out every couple of days. The next live show will be in 2 weeks. So 2 weeks from this past Thursday.
Okay,
which was yesterday, right? 2 weeks from yesterday. So we did a live show last night. So
yeah, so guys, watch out for 3 Men in the Basement. They've always got good content. A thing I've been meaning to say, Dave in the Cave. He needs more subs.
He does.
Do you know what? We got to get Dave in the Cave up because he's a good member of this community. Big Spider-Man variant guy. If you guys don't know that, I mean, that guy has. I learned stuff from him.
Yeah.
Anytime somebody brings something to the table that I can learn from, I always promote them and follow them because
his knowledge about artists blows me away constantly. I'll pull out a variant, no idea. Oh, some dots and goodness there. I'm like, how the hell did you know that? That's the first time he's seen me show it. You know, like
he did it right here when I put it up. But if anybody here is not subbed on to Dave in the Cave, hit him up, sub him up. Let's get this guy up on his subs. You know, he deserves more than what he has.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, and see, my man Tito was talking about is the Black Era cover. That's that cover I was talking about there. So good stuff. You guys have a auction coming up anytime soon?
No, I guess we weren't going to do one because Gary's doing another one.
Oh, okay.
I guess Otto's going to be on that channel, and then I think Lords of the Long Box is doing one, and Justin. So
okay,
I'm ass out for another month or so. Unless one of these other channels want to let me on, but this seems to be seems to be full panels all the time. You know,
talk to Joker. You know. Joker runs a good auction, man. He gets a lot of people on his auction.
Yeah.
He's a guy who's really done a lot of hard work in this community, but he's a great promoter for the community.
Yeah, and he's good at emceeing the raffles for sure.
He is the best, bro. I mean, he has it down to a science.
Yeah.
You know, he's all over the thing. Dave says, "Goddamn high ratio variants. They're killing you, right, Dave?" I mean, they kill me. It never ends, though. You know, I'm always looking around and looking for something to buy. It's always fun. It's always fun. But yeah,
Double A Comics is hiring me. What are you hiring me for?
There you go.
I say I'm cheap and I'm always available, but I have limits, you know.
You have scruples. You know what I did like though? I meant to show this. Comic Mint. Did you see their boxes, bro?
Oh no kidding.
These were nice, man. I mean,
I didn't get a box like that when I ordered one from them.
I just got it. Pretty nice, man. I was like, wow, that's a pretty cool box, man. That was really, really good.
What was the theme of that one? Was there a theme?
No, because that was just those variants I bought. The San Diego Comic-Con and the Strange Strange Academy books.
Yeah.
And they put them in that because I bought 6 books. I guess not to put it in Gemini. They put it in that. This is a book I'm probably going to be selling sometime on an auction soon, though.
Oh, nice.
I need to upgrade it. You know.
You have already, or you're selling it?
This is my copy. I'm probably going to sell my copy and upgrade. Which is the wrong way to do it, but that 1.5 just bothered me. It just hurts the shit out of it. I bought it at C2E2 this year for probably a 1.5 price entry level just to have it.
Yeah.
But I wanted a little high. I'm trying for like a 4.0, but that became a pricey book.
Do they have good prices at C2E2?
C2E2, I did okay.
Yeah, I mean, the people there to sell books, like one of the downfalls that I hear about a lot of the big cons is, it's really for the show and
C2E2 had quite a few vendors. It's where I met the man from Beantown, and that's where he picked up his detective comic with that Joker cover. I don't know if you've ever seen it. It's amazing. He picked up an old Golden Age detective comic.
Yes, I did see that.
He bought that. He bought there.
Okay.
I picked up my Spider-Man Annual 1 there.
Yeah, okay, that's pretty good because a lot of people will say when you go to like New York or San Diego or anything else that the vendors aren't really giving you deals because it's really about all the famous people in the cosplay.
Yep. I hit 3 booths when I go to New York. Usually 3, maybe 4 booths. What I do look for is the little booths. Usually not big vendors that are selling comics. They're becoming far and few in between, but I'll always hit Very Gary's booth. He gave me some good prices last year when I stopped by his booth.
Yeah.
Another guy that I buy from all the time. He's from North Carolina. He does the circuit, and I'll usually take a look at Zap Comics. They'll usually have a booth there, and I'm trying to think of the other guy that I hit. There's another guy that I hit all the time, and he's a fair grader, fair prices. You're not going to get super deal, but I've seen guys there. They mark their books up by 15 to 20% over GPA.
You're not trying to sell them at that point.
No, and they just rip. What they do is they get the newcomer who doesn't know anything, gets excited, and you know how it all is. When you first start, you get caught up. You get caught in the hype. You get excited, and you think you're getting a great deal, and you wind up blowing it.
Yeah, I agree. Like when I went to Rhode Island, there wasn't a vendor there that was willing to make a deal. You try to, will you take this? No, that's the price. It's like,
really?
Why are you here? Like, it just became this, it's just a lot of people, a lot of cosplay, a lot of famous people. And, the booths that were there, they were just like, those are my prices. I'm not changing them.
You didn't go to Baltimore this year, right? Last year? You didn't go with Otto?
No. That was been there.
That was a great show. That was a good show to buy.
Usually Terrificon's it, and it's kind of like in the middle, vendors there are willing to make deals, but you still have some of the hype and the cosplay and stuff. So
I like that kind of show. We have that with East Coast. That's the same thing. You get some good artists and some good writers, and you still get some kind of decent deals. That's where I met East Coast is where I met Very Gary. He had his booth there, and he took care of all the New York Warriors that came there that day. I actually got my Very Gary mug there that day. That thing's pretty nice. He was giving out some.
It was the same way at Terrificon. Like it became home base for us. We left our bags there and stuff,
Right.
We'd get lost. Like, where is everybody? Let's just go back to Gary's booth.
Yeah. When I went to C2E2, I actually ran into a guy who I dealt with on IG all the time, and he had a booth there, and I was able to leave my stuff at his booth. And
nice.
He's got he's on YouTube, but he hasn't done a video in a while. It's Gills. I forget the last 3 numbers on it. He's done some amazing finds, but man, it was nice to meet him. And I hung out with Chad CG for the first time when I went.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah, Thursday night I went up there, got in. Chad was like, "Come down." There was an artist crawl type of thing, so they had in the hotel where the convention was going to be at. They had like 15 artists. You paid $25. They would draw sketches on your coasters.
Really?
So we all hung out, and just me, my son. Chad, the guys from Spidey booth and his fiance and a couple other people were just all hanging out, just drinking some beers and bullshitting. And
that sounds like a blast.
It was fun. And then the other 2 days, it was just all about the con. It was fun.
Is that a good one? C2E2?
I would go again. I had a good time. Met a lot of people there from the YouTube community. And that's what you're going to see, Raj, when you start going to these cons now.
Yeah.
People are going to recognize you now. Your face is out there. It's kind of eerie, bro. The first time somebody comes up to me, hey, I watch your channel. I talked to you.
That happened. That happened at Terrificon.
Yeah, right. It's weird, right?
Last year, I'm going through a long box of guys next to me. He's like, "Yeah, I really like your guys' show." I'm like, just kind of like caught me off guard. I'm like, are you talking to me? He's like, yeah, 3 Men in the Basement. I watch you guys all the time. It's like, yeah, it's a little weird. Cool though, it's
what
nice
would you think, right?
Yeah.
When the fuck did you think that was gonna happen?
Yeah, and last weekend there was like a tag sale in Connecticut here that I went to. It was advertised on like East Coast Collectibles on Facebook, where my wife actually took a screenshot, and it said comic books. I'm like, it's probably some guys trying to get rich, it's probably all junk. Well, it was 2 vendors,
right?
And it was like in front of a car business, and it was like some tag sale stuff. It was really all comic books, and they were just long boxes, minor keys half off, $1 books, 50-cent books, $10 books, wall books, anything you could freaking imagine.
Really?
And I got 2 stacks like this, and I walked away for $80. Death of Electra, a bunch of other cool, keys. And I go to PayPal him, and he looks at my phone. He looks at me because I got the mask on. He goes, Roger. He goes, are you from 3 Men in the Basement? And he just recognized my name because I use my regular name for the show, And I said, yeah. He goes, hey. And he calls his other buddy. He's like, so I took my mask off, and he's like, what do we got to do to advertise you guys for our next show? I'm like, just watch and get in the chat, man. I said, if you put in the chat that you guys, are having a tag sale or whatever, I said, we'll push it for you. So that was a little cool too.
Murph, I am drinking a White Claw. I kind of got addicted to these and the High Noons, bro. The High Noons just go down easy. It's seltzer. I don't drink beer. I drink that. It's my choice of drink right now instead of beer. I like it better. I'm sorry I can't be on bourbon like yourself there, Murph. Just doesn't work for me anymore. Yeah, they had a beer garden in the middle. That's true. Man from Beantown said that. So I saw a lot of guys.
C2E2?
C2E2, yeah.
Our chemist says that you're the comic convention cardio ninja. You get your air pump if you plan to go. So you move fast, do you, Ron?
Bro, so the guys make fun of me. They know when I get to a con, first day of the con, it's all business, Raj. If I'm there for autographs and shit like that, yeah. I am not socializing. I am getting my shit done. I just move in and out. I get everything done the first day, and then I hang out for the next 3 days.
Yeah.
But the guys know already. So if I'm on a line, they'll drop stuff off for me. I'll get it signed for them and stuff like that. And I talk to them in between breaks. We'll meet up for lunch and everything like that. But that first day at the con, I'm not just dilly-dallying around for the most part. I'm getting my exclusives, getting my shit signed if I'm getting stuff signed. But I'm kind of slowed down with the signing. So I got most of the artists I want.
I'll tell you, last year, Terrificon, first time I went up Friday, met Everett there Friday, went Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And I got all my signature stuff out of the way on Friday. The Clayton Crane had the CGC where I just bring the books to the CGC. Yeah. So I was able to do it that way. I got a couple other signatures. Done. So Saturday, dude, I walked around like a lost puppy while these guys were waiting in lines. I talked to vendors I never even talked to before. Like I was grabbing, we end up every year we do a live show from the hotel lobby. Like when you get off the casino, the hotel.
I watched that. Yeah, Tom King, right?
Yeah. Get off the elevator, there's like a living room area right there, and we set up there, and I was able to tell stories about these guys. So they had a couple of vendors that told me some stories about some of the old artists and some times they were getting drunk with them, and then guy gets off the elevator, and Everett's like, "Hey pal, did you have fun at the con today? Would you pick up any good books?" He's like, "Yeah, I had a good time." And there's Gary and Justin going, "Jesus Christ, that's Tom King."
I remember that, but I didn't know it was a random thing like that.
It was a random thing. He got off the elevator. He happened to be staying on the same floor as us.
Oh, shit.
And we're like, Tom King, why don't you sit down and talk to us? He goes, all right, fuck it. What the hell? And he sits down and shoots the shit with us for 15 minutes. He's like, Clayman's in the lobby with his wife waiting for me to go dinner. I came up to get Advil. Now I'm on a fucking YouTube show.
That is fucking great. See, it's the little things like that, right?
Yeah. And then Everett asked him what was his favorite artist growing up, and now what the hell after that? He's like, well, being a writer, I didn't really find.
So Otto didn't do his homework.
Who thinks? You're all day, you're having this show, and some random guy walks off the elevator, ends up being Tom King. So that was quite the event. It was a lot of fun.
and you get starstruck a little bit. You know, it's
Yeah,
funny when you meet
absolutely.
some of these guys. I mean, when they're behind a booth, it's all good, but when you're sitting there, you know, we because we've been doing these for a while, but we've all had some pretty funny stories. But I think just rehashing, John Byrne was probably one of the funniest fucking stories that we had.
Yeah.
So he's at New York Comic Con. John Byrne, if you know, is notorious for not signing. Doesn't do anything. Being the gigantic X-Men guy I am, I gotta have his signature. So he's signing for IDW, and they're giving it's Saturday. New York Comic Con on Saturday is the busiest, craziest day.
Yeah.
They're
It's
giving
like
out
any con.
they're giving out 100 wristbands. My in is that Manny works for the con, and we get online with Manny. I bring my son with me, so I'm able to get 2 items. So it's me, Manny, Jeff Johnson. Trying to think of who else was with us. I think Joker was with us. There was somebody else with us. Marky 316 was with us. You had to buy some bullshit IDW Star Wars book, and he would sign one book for you. But CGC wouldn't authenticate it. But we're witnesses for CBCS. So at that point, CBCS hadn't put a restriction on it. We were able to get it. So I go up to him, and I hand him my book, and I had the window boards done. And he's a crotchety guy, man. He's not a fun guy. He's kind of grouchy, right? And I had a window board, and he goes to sign on the top. Now, if you send anything to Claremont, he always signs right on the X-Men logo. So I says, Mr. Byrne, if you don't mind, Claremont usually signs everything up there. He said, tell Claremont I said to go fuck himself. We all just looked at ourselves. We were like, holy shit. This is fucking great, man.
Oh, that's hysterical.
It was one of those once in a lifetime. You sit there, and then last year, New York, I got to meet Silvestri, and I've been waiting to meet him for a long time. He doesn't do New York shows or East Coast shows as often because he's out in the West Coast. And I put an X-Men 221 in front of him and the first Jubilee. And we start talking, and he sees my son. And, you know, I tell him, I says, I raised him on your stuff. He goes, oh, you did a good job. And we start talking all about, you know, comic stuff. And he goes, you know, for years, people would put this book in front of me, and I didn't know why they wanted me to sign this book. He goes, I did the artwork. I didn't know what was in it. So I said, what the fuck? He starts flipping through, and he realizes it's the first appearance of Mr. Sinister. But he drew the book, didn't even know what the fuck he was drawing, you know?
Oh, really?
Didn't even know why he was signing his book all the time for people. It was just a great interaction. When you have those interactions like that with guys,
I had that with Roy Thomas. Roy Thomas would have talked to me for an hour if his handler didn't kind of move it along. He wanted to look in the book. I had him sign it was my first signature. Him and Neil Adams did the Tomb of Dracula #1.
Okay.
And then I had a CGC to witness and everything like that at terrific. No, that was not San Diego, Rhode Island.
Okay.
And he was flipping through and just started bringing back memories of, you know, I remember when we were doing this, you know, like it was pretty cool.
That's cool. We were at East Coast, and Joe Sinnott was set up, and Roy Thomas was like 2 tables away. And somebody brought Joe Sinnott's first published work up to him. And it's not a superhero book. It's some other, I forget what it was. And, you know, Sinnott's a 90-year-old guy at the time, and he gets so excited, and he's there, and he's holding the guy's book, and he's like, Roy, come here, Roy. Come here. So Roy walks over. You know, Roy's an older guy. He's like, my first work. It was like they were like 2 kids flipping through the book and looking at his original artwork.
Yeah, that's awesome.
It was cool.
See them get that excited, you know.
Rest in peace to, you know, Joe Sinnott, because he was a great guy on the con circuit for us. You guys used to get him up at in Connecticut, right?
Yeah, I think this past year.
Yeah, he was good. But that's about all I got right now. I've got a nice unboxing coming up on Monday of I think it's 10 or 11 books from CGC that I got in, and I'm gonna see if I might have another guest with me that day.
You don't know the grades though, right?
I know them all. I know them all. I'm not gonna lie.
No willpower. Come on, you take all the fun out of them.
None at all.
The live reaction.
The live reaction for me is for sharing it with everybody else.
Whether it's disappointment or
I'm going to try.
Whether it's a karate chop to the neck or breaking Everett's bar with your fist.
So I did a 20. It won't count, but I did because I've watched Justin and Gary do it all the time. I was like, you know what? Let me try it. So I did a pre-screen. I sent in 25 books for pre-screening. So I'm waiting on that. And then next order I do, I'm not going to look. All right, Roger? I'm going to have you on with me. I'm not going to look. All right?
That'd be awesome.
That'll be good. But that's about it for me right now. But again, check out Roger Levesque. The Cranky Canadian Sunday premiering.
Sunday 6 o'clock with the Butcher and Matt Forge comics.
Yeah, all right. So it's gonna be a good time until my next video. Peace.
Peace, everybody. Thank you.